Hello everybody and welcome back to Trails in the Sky 2nd chapter. Today we're going to be beginning chapter 6. Right at the end of chapter 5. That which one must protect. Or I think that's the name of chapter 5. What's chapter 6 called? Is this Joshua's gang? It is. Where's... Looking for Joshua? Is he up top? No, just on the other side. Oh, there you are. I can see the moon more clearly from here. And I can feel the breeze on my face. Oh, you're being so mysterious, Joshua. I mean, that's why all the girls like him. Oh! Okay, looks like you aren't just trying to be cool. This is the sort of thing your job takes, isn't it? The moonlight, the position of the clouds, the flow of the wind. Every detail is vital. I wish to lower the possibility of failure as much as possible. Lower the... Don't say like that, you idiot! If you fail, you'll die, you know? I think Joshua knows the stakes that are at play and he accepts it. He was very realistic, even in the first game. Also, hello there, Argoth. Welcome. Don't worry, the possibility of my failure is very remote. Back in my previous life, I used to conduct missions like this every day. The real danger will come if I succeed. Hey, Joshua? Do you really... absolutely need to do all this? You're Erebonian, same as us. I mean, yeah, circumstances mean that none of us can really go home, but... I just don't get it. Why do you feel like you owe this piddly little backwater anything? Just let these Ouroboros idiots do whatever they want to it. And hey, it's still not too late, you know? You can come with us, away from Liberal. We can head out to some independent state and raise our flag there, you know? And hey, if you really don't like the whole Sky Bandit gig, we can try and find something else to do. I always knew. I mean, I really liked Josette's character, and honestly, I wish that we got to see more of her, or, you know, have her become a party member. I don't think that's going to be the case, though. Well... maybe it kind of was, I forget. I think during the mission where we went to break into the military base in order to secure the ship, it was mostly just Joshua though, right? Yo, what's up, hon? Welcome. I was talking to Kyle and Dawn, and we were thinking the Bobcat can make a good legit shipping vessel. You know, speed and all. You see, she's a good girl deep down. An airship delivery service? I could see it having some potential. Demand for that kind of service is certainly going up. It'd be a safer job than sky banditry, at any rate. Well then, technically we do have some berths open. That you do. Once I've crushed the Society's plan, and if I manage to survive, I'll think it over. Yeah, you needn't worry. This completes our contract. As promised, your cooperation here means I'll consider the favor you owe me redeemed. You can depart whenever. I won't mind. Or get it. You idiot, moron, jerk! Who the hell was talking about debts? Forget it. Who cares about you? Just go leap into danger and die if that's all you want to do. Well... I'm sorry, Josette. Adios' mercy. Not easy playing dumb, is it? And Joshua certainly isn't one to play dumb about these kind of things. What's up, Demon? Welcome. Kyle. I do wish she'd finally grow out of her more childish tendencies. Even so, I think you could have handled that better. It's true. I cannot apologize, but I do feel sorry for what I've done to her. Man, you sure have an odd way of being nice, Astray. You want to make it up to her, give that offer some serious thought. Assuming, of course, you won't be joining up again with your nice young bracer lady after this. No, that won't be happening. In the end, the worlds we live in are too different. She and I should never meet again. It's for the best. Well, if that's how you think. In that case, Josette's offer does have some appeal, yeah? It does. I am going to give it some thought. Uh-oh. Look who's decided to show themselves. Dawn, is that them? Yeah, it's just like the lab predicted. They're approaching from the northeast. You heard the man. To the bridge. Got it. To the bridge! But first save. Can I jump off? No, unfortunately not. What's going on? Sky Bandit Ryan. The Bobcat's in perfect condition. In other words, everything else is on you. Lonnie? Hey, get a move on. The boss is on the bridge. Okay. What if I go under? Ooh. Nice. I don't know why I did that, but we did it. Sky Bandit Aaron. I'm amazed the boss even agreed to this plan. This sounds bad no matter how you look at it. I don't know what plan I made them agree to, but here we are. Ah, there you are. What's the situation? Yeah, just what you predicted it would be. Look at the display. Altitude of 1560 Argy, entering Liberalian territory from the north-northeast at 2100 Selgi per hour. With that kind of altitude and speed, they aren't normal ships. Looks like that special radar of yours is working, eh? Don't congratulate me yet. I don't know who they are. It's possible they're Erebonian scout ships or something. Kyle, do we have any visual contact yet? Got them. Sending the image to your display. I see the aspect ratio. Has certainly messed this up a little bit. But it's fine. Now there's no doubt. That's our target. Well, that's the stage set then. Now it gets exciting. Let's do this then. Lad, you're ready for this, right? Absolutely. Once I'm in place, begin immediately. Ah! Dawn, Kyle, Josette. Thank you for everything. Our relationship may have been based on a contract, but I'm glad I met you. What? What? Huh? It would be a bit more appropriate to say it once the mission's over with, but I may not get the opportunity, so let me say it now. Thank you. Be well, everyone. He just... dramatic till the very end. Oh my god. He's gonna rip our arms off. No! It's aggressive hugging! Even at the very end, you managed to be so uncute! What's all this thank you business with a face like you're walking to your execution? You think hearing that'll make me happy? You think those are the words I want to hear? Josette. Just promise me that you won't do anything too crazy. That you'll come back alive. Given who I'm about to pick a war with, I can't guarantee anything. But I will promise this. Even if I don't succeed in my goal, I will come back alive and give you all my thanks. Will that be enough? Yeah. Don't forget, I collect on my promises, Buster. I mean, that is certainly one of her good points. I do like how straightforward Josette is. And I guess she's, you know, a little bit tomboyish. Same as Estelle. But just better at showing her feelings. Altitude stable at 1559 Argy, crossing into liberally in airspace now. I don't know why the text box is shaking. It's probably because we're going so fast. Set course for Valeria Lake. Roger. Doesn't look like the Liberalian airships noticed us. Stealth functionality. Nice little piece of tech they loaded us up with. If we didn't have that doohickey, we'd be causing a bit of a fuss right about now, you know? I mean, forget us. Imagine what would happen if those liberal hicks saw that monster coming for them. Haha, don't I wish I could see that? What? What in tarnation, are we under attack? The hell are you idiots panicking for? Check the damn radar. Contact, one small ship approaching for 4 o'clock. Database match, found. The Kapua Sky Bandit ship Bobcat, right in Fort Make. Sky Bandits? Don't worry about it, fun. There are no names anyways, who cares about their voice? Incoming! It's impressive that we're able to keep up with them, actually. Now! Huzzah! What the heck? Hot damn, Joshua. Where'd you learn to do that?
Alright, it worked!
Oh, so it did. It's time for us to beat it then. Beat it. Beat it. And we out. The airship is breaking off? What do we do? Do we pursue? No, leave him alone. If they were Royal Army, we'd have to pike them all, but we don't have time to bother with small fries. Understood. Right now, our only job is clearing the glorious flight path. Let's head back to base for now. We should let Sir Campanella know about the bandits. Alright. Hello there, Dons, and welcome, Unlucky. Hee hee hee. Sneaky. It's time to stabby stab if they discover us, but... Actually going that fast and hanging on outside of the ship would be like... Ah, that would be so cold. Ah, they're pulling out as well. Damn, pull-out game strong. Everything went exactly like he thought it would. Yeah... Gisette, don't worry. It's Joshua Stray we're talking about. He'll come back safe.
Yeah, he will. He's got a promise to keep after all.
Joshua's made many promises. None that he can actually guaranteed keep. The Whereabouts of Bonds. What was that? The name of the song? Whereabouts of Light?
Oh boy. I was wondering if he wanted to get the last word in.
The Blade Lord is bold, if nothing else. No kidding. And I really screwed up and let him get away. Sorry guys, I got no excuse. No, you made the right choice in letting him go. The graveyard is no place for the living to settle their arguments. Hamill, though. Why is that causing an itch in the back of his skull?
Yeah, didn't Lo mention that before? Do you know anything, Chloe? I don't. I'm sorry. I imagine grandmother would know something, but given that it seems to be some kind of state secret, she may not be willing to tell me until I'm older. Good point. How about you, Olivia? Hamill's in Erebonia, right? It is, although even we don't speak of it much, so it's always a surprise to hear it brought up in conversation. Oh, why's that? Hamill was a village in the southernmost reaches of the Empire near the Liberolian border. I say was, for you will find it on no map of the Empire today.
Oh, did he now? Hot dang. Of course Nico would be able to beat the unbeatable fight. That man has been playing games for so long. I gotta check that out later. I haven't been keeping up with any of Nico's episodes at all. I've just been too absorbed with watching Persona 4 Golden Let's Plays. Huh? It's not gone, is it? The village was demolished. Well, that's not Tita. The village was demolished in a landslide some time ago. A number of the residents lost their lives then. As I understand it, it is now little more than empty ruins and ghosts. That's awful! So that's it, huh? But still, even if a lot of people died, there's no excuse for his actions. I have undersold the scale of the disaster, I think. Rumor says that very few of the villagers survived. Only rescue units saw precisely what happened, but few living these days can claim to know a Hamill resident. It was that bad? It's not unheard of for landslides to swallow entire settlements. They're sometimes called mountain tsunamis because of how they create waves of pure rock and earth. It's an odd thing to suddenly bring up in context, however. Oh, that is true, Pun. Yeah. I've slowly tried to keep away from spoilers, and so far I haven't seen any spoilers for future games. Apart from, I guess, like, characters during, like, well, obviously the Nintendo Directs and whatnot. But those are all completely out of context, so. I mean, what in the world would Hamill have to do with Her Majesty and General Morgan? Or Liberal at all? Alas, at this point we don't know enough to confirm or deny anything. Let me poke my old nose around the various corners of the guild to see what I can find out. And enough about Hamill for now. We've other business. First of all, let me give you payment for all you've done. We got 2,000 for the Dragon Assault case? 2,000? That's it? Okay, Dragon Pursuit is 8,000. It's a little bit more, but it's a dragon! You went through quite a lot with this dragon mess. You've done the name of the guild proud. You really think so? We still didn't stop whatever experiment they were running. Don't think we can claim much of a victory on this one. This also means they've conducted experiments in all of Liberal's major regions. We have to figure out what the Society plans to do next as soon as we can. Yes, about that. Why don't you all take a break for a little while? Huh? Rest, but as I said... Oh, I heard, but I'm serious. You've been running around from ruin to Grand Soul here, solving case after case with barely so much as time to sleep. If you don't take at least a single moment to unwind, you'll snap your springs. But we can't just take a break in the middle of something so important. Here, kids, $5 for fighting Satan and his armies alone.
Gee, thanks! I'm so glad I trained my entire life to fight off Satan's army.
we will still need to act if Ouroboros makes another move. I don't know how much time we would have to rest, but Lugren does have a point. The army's patrols have kicked into high gear thanks to all the dragon shenanigans. They should be able to handle any immediate danger, I think. And I've been meaning to mention, it seems Kurt's team has found it.
Huh? It? Wait, like...
You mean they found Ouroboros' base? Yes. Kurt reported they got a solid lead a few days ago. If they can pinpoint the base, he'll be busy again soon enough. Jeez. What? Kurt's team? What are they doing? We should be doing more of that. So I really think it would be a good idea to rest while you can.
Yeah, I see.
In that case, I'll take you up on that, Lugren. Remember, part of a bracer's duty is to ensure he can keep performing his duties. Getting rest is a part of that.
True enough.
Well, I guess the world ain't gonna end if we take a breather. Bracer wisdom prevails again. Zin, you are a sage and a gentleman. Still, Lugren, given that you are suggesting a break, I assume you have a destination in mind. Sharp, Olivier. Truth be told, I got a little something nice from Mayor Mabel. She wanted it separate from your normal pay for the dragon business.
Huh? What else could she be paying us with?
Oh, just a reservation of the Kingfisher Inn on the lakefront to the south. Slay a well, we didn't slay the dragon, we saved the dragon, and then we got a reservation at an inn. Thanks! She's paid for all of you to stay there for 3 days.
Seriously? Sweet!
Overnight ticket. There it is. The hospitality of Boss's beautiful mare once again shines like a beacon through the fog of weariness.
Yes, it's just like Mabel to do something like this.
So, we're going on a vacation, right? To the Kingfisher Inn?
That's right. It's a luxurious inn with a fantastic view of Valeria Lake. They're famous for their food, fine spirits, and they provide boats for going out onto the lake.
That sounds great!
This does sound like a nice little vacation. Yeah, if you gotta take a load off, Kingfisher's close to the best place in the world to do it.
You got that right. Let's not waste Mayor Mabel's kindness, guys. Come on!
You may now reconfigure parties, swap party members, and the current What? Why can I change equipment from in here? Or does it like lead? Oh. Ah, I see. Let's take all the underlevel people. Alright.
Ready?
Change equipment. I guess it does this because it's gonna lead directly into the next scene. Pretty sure we have all the best. Wait, never mind. What the hell? Why do we not have this on? Okay. Oh, glove gear. What is that? Strength 10, defense 10. It's pretty good. For a physical damage dealer, though. Just allows you to set up your party how you want. I see. This is certainly a lot more defense. You might want that. Been a while since we looked through everybody's gear here. 250 and 8, 200 speed of +5. I'd rather you survive. Alright, and we haven't equipped the Phantom 2 on Olivier. Back in boots. Not as good as your ebony shoes already are. Did you have a lighter? Add another long barrel? I don't think we're gonna need that. Anything that can give me more damage. Damage. Ooh, the gladiator headband, yeah. Because we kind of had that on Tita before. Sure. Alright. Wait. No! Oh, I guess we can put Shira here. Move out! Alright, we'll head for the Kingfisher Inn first. Thanks for doing this, guys. Make sure we all get checked in. Lugren called ahead of us, so I doubt we'll have too much trouble getting rooms for everyone.
Leave it to us, Estelle.
And off they go. So that's why. Okay, so we should probably check the guild board just in case, don't you think? I mean, the whole dragon mess has died down, but it might have kicked up some other issues, and I'm still kind of worried. Well, Lugren did have a point earlier, remember? There is some wisdom in not overdoing it and simply going to enjoy the lakefront. You have a point. Alright, let's just tie up the loose ends and head to Valeria Lake. Huh, as you say. Alright. Side quest time! 2 more. Memories of distant days. I'm searching for a relative who went missing 10 years ago. Oh boy. I will be waiting at Kirsch's bar. And merchant escort, Murano. To Ravenous Village, person to be escorted is one young woman. Only for one way. South Block, Central Street, Trino Manor, 2nd floor, Murano. Okay. I suppose we'll try the Memories of Distant Days first, because I have no idea where this is gonna lead. It's probably gonna be one of those, more difficult ones. Pardon, can I have a moment? Of course, what is it? Are you Corno? We're from the Bracer Guild.
Oh my, yes, thank you for coming. I've been waiting. This must be about my request.
Nice to meet you then. I'm Estelle Bray, Senior Bracer.
My apologies for calling on you like this. But I fear I have no other resources left to me. This will take some time to explain. Can you hear me out?
Of course, go ahead. If this will take a while, there's no need to stand around here. Let's have a seat and talk.
Good idea.
Let me see if I can claim us a table. The entire place is free, so... So, ma'am, you're searching for someone, yes? Someone you haven't seen in 10 years, was it?
Yes, I'm searching for my niece. Her name is Raini. If she's alive, she would be about 20 now.
Wait, if she's alive, I don't quite... Ah, wait, 10 years ago. I think I can guess what this is about. The 100 Days War, of course.
Oh. Yes, exactly. When hostilities broke out, my sister was staying in this city. She wasn't able to get out before the Imperial Army reached the city.
Wait a minute. 20 years old and your sister. Why am I giving you the old lady voice? It's probably just because of the hair, but I'm gonna assume that you're not actually that old. Alright, Thanks to an acquaintance of my sister's, I soon learned of her and her husband's passing. And while I never had word of exactly what happened to Raini, well, it was easy to just assume. It's been 10 long years.
It's been 10 long years.
I don't know, for some reason it just fits. Oh, how old are you, ma'am? I mean, it's probably not the most polite thing to ask, but...
I'd completely given up, assuming Raini had long since joined the goddess. But very recently, I learned something new.
A source told me that Rainy had not only survived, but had been adopted by someone here in Boss. So then you think Rainy's alive? Honestly, I don't know. I barely dare to hope. And what's worse, my source was vague. I had no idea who adopted her.
Oof, that makes things harder.
But my heart stills me to believe the sweet little girl my sister loved is still alive.
Oh my god, you're right. Her niece is 20. Oh god. So she is an old woman. This lady managed to hop around in age in this one conversation. Oh boy. Like Benjamin Button could never. Did I have a stroke? I'm always constantly in a state of having a stroke. And that's why I became a male VTuber.
I must believe, which is why I beg you, help me. We understand, ma'am. Don't worry. It's definitely worth investigating. We don't have much time in the way of clues, though.
Where did I get time?
We don't have much in the way of clues, though. All we have is a name and an age, right? I do have a photograph of Rainy as well.
A photo? That help?
Yes, it's not much, but...
Don't tell me that's the maid. I don't know. There's something about that blue hair and those eyes. Have we ever seen Lila's eyes?
Oh my goodness. There goes my blood sugar.
Huh, quite. I assume this is her at age 10?
Yes, it was taken right on her 10th birthday, just before her family left on holiday.
Estelle, you seem distracted. Is something amiss?
Oh, it's nothing really. I was just kind of mad, I guess. An innocent kid like that, caught up in that stupid war?
It is hard to find the words. It falls to us, then, to make it right.
Yeah!
Ma'am, we will take the photograph if you don't mind.
Please, by all means. Well, we know what she looks like now, but... how are we actually gonna do this?
Rainy could be anywhere. She might not even be in Boss anymore.
We do have the photograph. It's very possible someone will remember her. Do you think that'll work? Well, it has only been 10 years.
Only been 10 years? You say that like you're free rent or something.
Even if no one remembers exactly what happened to her, there's a fair chance someone will at least remember her. It is our best shot, I guess. Let's start asking around then. Please, you are my only hope.
Alright, calm down, Princess Leia.
If you find anything out, come by here again. We will.
I still remember one of the weirdest shots ever in the sequels of Princess Leia using the Force. I guess it kind of makes sense, but that kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, the market's been put back to right. If the restoration had taken a bit longer, we probably would have ended up being swallowed up by the Casella shop. Well, that probably would have made our business better the way things are going.
This waitress has no faith in the business at all. What are these sequels you speak of? True. I must have dreamt of them, pun. It doesn't have a memorable name like Guerrilla Warrior. Oh my god, yeah, that's great. I haven't been keeping up with the free run manga. I should get back to it though. I'm glad the market's been repaired. Yep, it's a very good thing. Totally. Yes. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that ever happened, Dots. If that does happen, at least we'll be able to tell people that it was probably her. Thanks to you, good racers, peace has returned. My only remaining concern is the young mistress's health. We shall take care to ensure she does not overwork herself. Oh, scat. The last chapter? Wait, free run's already over? Hot tamales, bro.
Hello, everyone. You have my most sincere thanks for helping Miss Mabel. Yeah. I kind of feel like you're the one who suffered the most in all this. Are you sure you're okay? I am fine. Please do not worry on my account. More importantly, I believe you are heading to the Kingfisher Inn on Miss Mabel's invitation.
Ah, I see. Roger that, pun. You got me scared, because I didn't see any announcements of free run ending anywhere.
You have been working very hard between the dragon case and other things. Please enjoy this chance to relax. Miss Mabel worries after you greatly.
Roger that, Dots. Have a good day at work, man. Aw, thanks.
We'll enjoy ourselves, trust me.
But, how do can I show people photos? There we go.
That picture. Yeah, you see...
Blah, 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 blah.
I see. Do you have any idea who's in this photo? And,
Who? It's totally not you?
No, I'm afraid not. You're sure? You looked just a bit surprised when you saw it. Yes, I was struck by how much that girl resembles an acquaintance. I was a little unsure if it was her.
Yeah, totally not the same eye color and hair color and face as you.
I'm sorry, but I must get back to work. Pardon me.
Hey, is there anything else I can do about that? Mabel?
Hello again, everyone. Thank you for all your hard work. If you're wondering about the Goldia crystal, don't worry. I'll use it very carefully. By the way, has Lugren told you about the arrangements I made? Yeah, he just told us. We'll be glad to, abuse your hospitality, if you don't mind. Abuse it to your heart's content.
Why have you got to put it like this?
I know it isn't much of a holiday, but do try to get some rest.
Oh, we intend to. Why did you say it so ominously, Shira?
Yeah, don't worry, we'll take it easy. They do say resting is part of a bracer's job. Have a good holiday, everyone.
Why don't we all just rest forever?
Yes.
Huzzah!
This is...
Estelle, where in the world did you get this picture?
Well... Is that so? Why has this come up now of all times? Why do I get the feeling you have some idea of what's up? I may, at that. Out of curiosity, have you shown that photograph to Lila yet? Yeah, actually, we showed it to her a bit ago. Did you now? Did she say anything? Yeah, she really freaked out for a moment when she saw it. She didn't say much of anything, though. Though it was so obvious she was hiding something, it almost hurt. I see. Blasted Lila, why? I suppose it falls to me to explain. I think I'm a little lost.
Estelle. Oh. Why is Estelle such a dunderhead? Why? Oh wait, 1 second. Okay. Threat has been eliminated. Dangerous bug alert. I guess that's what happens when you live in a tropical environment. Her talents lie in ultraviolence. Hitting things really, really hard with a stick is a pretty good talent to have in a fantasy universe. I guess some sports would want you to hit things really, really hard with a stick, so... Never mind, I take that back. It's also a pretty good skill to have in real life, too.
You know the girl in the picture? Of course I do. I've known the girl in that picture for ages, and she's very important to me. Because the girl in that picture is Lila.
Bacana! Massacre! Oh!
See what?
Oh! The orchestra hits as the truth is revealed to the stage. Certainly not what I expected. Yeah, totally.
You're sure? Completely and absolutely. Lila came to our home on a certain day 10 years ago. The day the army of Erebonia began its assault on the city of Boss. No way! When Father returned after assisting in the evacuation of much of the citizenry, he had a girl with him. Father would only say that she had been entrusted to him by strangers. That girl was Lila. Now that I look, she was even wearing the same clothes then, though they were bloody and torn. That more or less matches Korna's testimony. I think we have our answer. One thing though, the names. We're looking for a girl named Riney, not Lila. Riney? So that was Lila's old name. Yeah, that's what Korna told us, at least. Hang on, you didn't know Lila's real name, Mayor Mabel? No, she never told us.
Wait a moment. She did not give you her name? I cannot imagine she did not know her own name at that age.
I wish she could have given us her name, or anything, in those days. When Lila came to live with us, she could barely say anything at all. How can I even describe it? It was as if she was in a state where she'd forgotten how to speak entirely. How would that even...
I have heard that extreme mental shock can temporarily rob one of the ability to speak. If you guys want to see this in action, check out the Somnium Files. And if something terrible were to happen to a child... Dragons give her strength. What did she witness that day? She witnessed war.
Yes, her soul was far more hurt than her body when she came to live with us. We all tried our best, but Lila always kept a little distance between herself and everyone else. So we never learned her true name. So how'd she get the name Lila then? Father gave it to her. It was inconvenient, to say the least, for her to remain nameless.
Oi! Girl! Do this thing! Yeah, that doesn't feel good.
I see. I think we understand now. All that's left then is to ask her. Yes, there's only one thing to do. Let me get Sarah to bring her here. I brought her, milady. Thank you, Sarah. Would you leave us for a bit? Of course. Pardon me. Lila, come here. What would you ask of me, Miss Mabel? Our bracer friend showed me this photograph. That's certainly a familiar face, isn't it? Lila, this is you, isn't it? I think I can guess why you're remaining quiet. You're concerned about Father, aren't you? I know you feel as though you owe Father a great debt. But, Lila, I don't want that to be a burden on your life, and I know he wouldn't either. A burden? Yes, it's why you haven't said anything about this all this time, isn't it? You feel obligated to remain here out of debt to what Father did. That is... well... Father said it often, didn't he? Those trapped by the shackles of the past can never blaze a new trail. Lila, you've done more for our family than could ever have been expected or asked of you. You don't need to keep shackling yourself to the past. Go meet this Corna woman. Meet her and reclaim your life. Miss Maple, I understand what you're trying to say. Unfortunately, however, the Rainy you're searching for is no longer with us. Huh? What do you mean? Rainy was killed in the 100 Days War, alongside her parents. She rests peacefully somewhere in this land. That is what I've told myself all these years. Because if I didn't, it would be too sad, too lonely to bear. Oh, Lila. I can't believe this. I've been such an idiot. You've been bearing all this within you all this time. I should have... Lila? I don't think you need to lie to yourself anymore, don't you? I'm sorry? Mayor Mabel, Sarah, Maynard, the people at the market, I bet a lot of others around town too. Everyone thinks of you as part of their family, Lila. There's no way you're alone anymore. Estelle?
Indeed. Yes, I agree. It may simply be my humble opinion, but you are hardly alone here. Indeed. If nothing else, you have the passionate love of Olivia Ledheim.
Lila, are you listening? Do you see what they mean? You're one of the most... no. With Father gone, you are the most precious, important person in my life. So, saying you're alone like that? Please don't say something so terribly sad. You've never been alone, Lila. Ever. Miss Mabel. And Lila? Lying to yourself to forget something painful? It's exactly what Father hated to see. Someone trapped by their past. Father entrusted us both with such a valuable lesson. Please, don't let it go to waste. Lila, go meet Corna. Please. Or does what Father taught us mean so little to you? Very well. I'll accept defeat. Miss Mabel, you're terrible. How is anyone meant to say no to an argument like that? That, my dear Lila, is the secret to driving a hard bargain.
Alright, that's that.
Good to see that's all settled. Yes, I'm glad. Come on then, let's go meet her. Pardon? Go meet... you're coming, Mayor Mabel? I don't think it's a problem. With her father passed away, she has to go in his stead. Yes, precisely. Come on, Lila. Let's be off. Alright. I'll accompany you then. Oh, no, you don't. I'm the one accompanying you this time. Come on, get in front of me. Left, right, let's go! But... It's okay, Lila. After all, you're the star this time. Precisely, see? Listen to the smart bracer lady. Come on, hurry now. I'll be right behind you. Mabel!
Oh, man.
I see. To think things got so complicated. Rainy.
I'm so sorry we didn't come looking for you. I wish we could have found you sooner.
No, Auntie, don't apologize. It wasn't anyone's fault, except maybe that of the times. And over the last 10 years, I can honestly say I've been very happy.
Miss Mabel, thank you so very much. I owe you and your father a debt that can never be repaid.
No, not at all. If anything, I should be grateful to you, and your sister and her husband. Lila has been such an important part of my life. I should say Rainy. I'm sorry.
No, please call her as you have. That is the name she has here, after all. I am just glad to know she has been safe and happy, no matter her name. Miss Mabel, I beg you, please continue to take care of her.
Well, I would certainly love for her to remain with us, but... Do you not intend to take her home with you?
Oh, I planned to at first, of course, but... Seeing her now, I couldn't be so cruel. To continue living here with the people she loves and all her friends. No one who loves her could take that away from her.
Auntie Corna.
Now, Dumpling, don't make that face. Of course, I do hope you'll visit your uncle and me every once in a while. I know the distance will make it difficult, but we would both love it.
Why would distance be an issue?
I didn't mention, but our home is quite far away. You know where the Lehman State is, I take it?
The Lehman State? Of course I've heard of it. That's where the guild has its training ground and headquarters. Most bracers about it, yes. I see. So Lila's not from Liberal. That does sort of explain the kind of unique feeling she's always given off.
Even by airship, it is quite a trip. I do hope you will come and visit someday. But even then, I will still keep in touch.
I will too. And I promise I'll find time to visit.
I'll be counting the days until then. Now, Rainy, let me get another good look at you. You really are the image of your mother.
I look like Mother?
That you do, not just in appearance, but even in the way you move, your speech. You really are so like your mother when she was your age.
This entire family never opened their eyes before.
I'm sure she has been watching over you. Your wonderful new friends and family. It's what she would have wanted. Live happily, my Rainy, for your mother's sake as well.
I will, Auntie. I promise I will.
Huzzah! Well, that was nice. Expect something like this when we first met Lila back in FC? No. I thought she was the maid. And, you know, because she was like Mayor Mabel's personal maid, she had a portrait.
Say, Lila.
Yes, Miss Mabel?
About what we were discussing earlier. When were you planning on doing it? My trip back to Lehman, you mean? I haven't quite decided yet. Alright. Just be sure and let me know when you're going well in advance, okay? I'll need to adjust my schedule. What do you mean, Miss Mabel? Well, I am going with you, after all. I really want to see what your home was like. Besides what? I was thinking it would be really nice to hear some stories from your childhood. I know you've heard all sorts of stories about me from before you came to live here.
My God. What was that?
And I need to find some kind of embarrassing chink in that armor of yours, or I won't be able to do anything with you. So you're after my naughtiest secrets.
Oh my. Why do we gotta put it like that?
Well, I'm afraid I shall have to disappoint you, Miss Mabel. My early childhood was one of exquisite conduct. Unlike certain infamous tomboys who would be scandalized should their past be made public, I have nothing to fear.
Really? Oh, man. Yeah, this is probably because I've been watching too many P4 Golden Let's Plays. Like, I just imagine this line being said in Chie's voice. I think Chie says this exact line, too. Oh, really?
I wouldn't underestimate my ability to sniff out the truth if I were you. Well, let's see what you can manage. I'll let you know as soon as I made a decision. Please do, Lila. Anyway, what's on the agenda for today? You have your regularly scheduled meetings inside the manor from morning until tea time. Afterward, you will attend the review board for applicants to the market.
Wait, the review board?
That's today? Oh, adios, just strike me dead. I have to read those applicant evaluations right away. Lila, hurry! We've got to move it! Oh, goodness. Something tells me I won't be going to Lehman for a while.
Of course. Well, of course. Leave it to Trails to have a story and a backstory for every single NPC in their game. Except for a Brosip priest, who, judging from the art, is going to be the star of the third game, but apparently gets forgotten by the company themselves. Sad, bro. Anyways, what's the next one? It was Merchant Escort. South, Central, Chino Manor, 2nd floor, Rana. Ah! Okay. What does 1-1 mean in this context? Yo, what's up, Tinkerling? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I think I found you.
Excuse me. You're Miss Mirano, right? Yes, that's right. You all must be bracers.
I am but an assistant, but you are correct. You desire escort to Revenue Village, yes?
That's right. I'd like to head to that lovely little town and have a look at their orchids.
You mean the ones that got burned down by the dragon?
Though, if I may, you look a little young for a bracer. Are you quite sure you can do this?
Excuse me, princess. I am a certified senior bracer. I'm totally capable of doing this.
I can fully vouch for Estelle's abilities as a bracer, ma'am. If that's unsatisfactory, I'm afraid you'll have to wait for another local bracer to become available. Oh my! I suppose you really can't judge by a cover. I always liked putting my own covers on my books anyways. I'll trust you, young lady.
What does that have to do with this? Okay.
How about it? Shall we be on?
Or... no. That has to do with judging a book by its cover and being like, oh, I put the cover on my own books because I judge you by your actions kind of thing. Okay, I think I get it. It's like, sure, you do that, lady.
How about it? Shall we be off?
Sure, we're ready whenever you are.
Very good. Let's be off then. So we're going to Ravenue, right? In that case, we'll want to head out the west gate of the city. Right, and then up the mountain road. I'll meet you by the west gate. I imagine you have a few things to prepare before we go.
Yeah, a little prep time would be great. Thanks.
We'll be right there.
Very good.
Don't keep me waiting long now.
If you read a lot of BL, you want to swap the paper sleeves so it looks like you're reading something else? Huh. So I guess that's how Kiwi does it. Let's get going.
Of course.
You left through here? Ah, convenient. I mean, everybody's kind of equipped, so we should be good. It doesn't tell us a particular monster that we're gonna be facing, so in case something really, really bad happens, let's drop a save.
Ah, there you are. I've been waiting. Shall we proceed then? Whenever you're ready, ma'am. Our goal is Ravenue Village, right? Yes. I think we all know the road by now, but remember, this time Miss Murano is with us. We should avoid contact with monsters whenever possible. Yes, quite so. What a waste of time a fight would be, too. Why, keep me out of danger, and I may just give you all a nice little bonus. We'll do our best, ma'am. Let's be off then.
So, the less monsters we fight, the better? Also, wait a minute. Okay. I was gonna be like, do I have that on a different party member? No, we're good. We have it all on Estelle. Let's be careful. Go down the Crone Trail. There will be a split in the path over to Ravenue Mine. And we should be Gucci. Just use the mini-map, and we should be fine. Oh, God. Don't worry. I've got this all under control. I feel like I can do this super easily, normally, but now that I'm being very careful of not doing it, feels like I'm just being more reckless. Okay. Turn around, chicken. I mean, at this point in the game, we should have both of these already unlocked. The thing that hides us from enemies, so super simple.
Oh my! Look at the burned down fields! Wow! So it's exactly as I'd heard. They've already started to rebuild their orchids little by little. Well, they'll certainly have their work cut out for them, but they're taking a step in the right direction. Yeah, they're getting all kinds of help from all over, too. I'm sure they'll be just fine.
Oh, with full BP, you would have just started with yin yang. I see.
Yes, I believe in them. I wish we merchants could be of some aid to them. Huh? Murano, are you thinking of trying to save Ravenue? Oh my, no. I have no intention of setting myself up as some kind of savior to these people. I'm ultimately just here for business. I'm going to look at the orchids and get a feel for how bad the situation is. Of course, if things are looking up, I can always invest. Well then, I should be getting to work. Okay. That means this is goodbye then. It is indeed. I must declare I sorely misjudged you earlier. I'll contact Lugren and arrange a bonus for you. Huh? Really? Why would I lie about a thing like that? You've earned it. Be careful on your way back. We will be. Good luck with your work. Bye-bye.
Alright. Coolio. Well, I guess that's that. What's up, kids?
Vince is talking like that again. He was like this the last time some saplings were being planted too. He'll be sick of it again in 3 days at most. Just watch. Hi, Miss Bracer. Hey, Louie. You look like you're doing great. Yeah, I'm okay.
Especially since the scary dragon is gone now, right? Yeah, the dragon will never bother people again. Don't worry. So you play outside as much as you want, okay? Okay. Oh, but now that we can play outside, I'll give you this book.
But it doesn't mean anything anymore, Louie. I missed the first one. No.
See you later. We're gonna plant new saplings in the orchids like they said. I'm gonna help out too, so they give us fruit soon.
Okay. Well, I guess you guys can go and watch some other much better Let's Player go through this game and read all the books. Gosh dang it, dude. Maybe I should just look up like a non-spoiler guide. Just have it open on my second monitor. So that nothing like this ever happens again. Never again. Which is actually something I've been debating. I've been talking it over with Kiwi. Of like, once I start playing Persona 3 Reload, whether I should just have Kiwi, like have a 100% guide up and telling me what to do, so that I can experience everything in the game. But I mean, there's also value in like, you know, playing through the game completely blind. I'll probably have some vote or something up for that. It's just that when I played Persona 4 Golden, there were so many things that I ended up missing out on because I didn't really understand the concept of a Persona game. And like, so many supports where they act like an absolute prick to you, but then they're so good. They become so good later on, and I missed out on all of that on my playthrough. So I don't want that to happen again for P3. The interaction with the guy reading you is a core part of the experience. Oh, yeah, true. I guess there is that to consider. But will the other Let's Players have such a pleasantly deep voice like Zero? Oh my. Why, thank you, David. I didn't know you guys thought of me that way. But anyways, it's by Valeria Lake Shore, so yeah, we do need to head south if we're gonna get out of here. But see, yeah, I'm pretty sure this isn't an old lady. She just has blonde hair. It's kind of hard to tell.
I'm off to the place Borden's wife is running in the market. We're back in business after all. I need to show my support. Things are finally peaceful again. Thank adios. The airships have begun running again, and now the merchants can really get to business. It's easy to forget how complicated it all is when you're shopping.
Alright. How am I doing when it comes to Sipeth? We're doing okay. I'll need to save up some more before I can fully upgrade everybody, though. I hear it's a voice changer. Well, I can 100% confirm, Argoth, that is most likely true. Like, who in their right mind would have a deep voice? Imagine a really tall and big guy having a deep voice. That's impossible. Like, absolutely ludicrous. Or maybe I'm also lying to you guys about my height as well. I'm actually just a 4-foot tall king. I'm not a short king, I'm just a king. Yeah. I have to constantly overcompensate for my tiny and meager voice by putting on this deep voice all the time. And for the past 4 years that we've been doing YouTube, it hasn't broken even once, I tell you. Okay. Anybody around here? Oh, hey. Norch?
Ah, what wonderful, invigorating weather. Today's the last day of vacation for my husband and me. I've beaten him handily in fishing, so now I can go home feeling great.
Oh, I think I remember talking to you guys last time I was here. This is a scuff-free channel. Well, unfortunately, we've never claimed that. Oh, man. Imagine that's actually, like, something you have to clarify. Because, like, for some people, scuff is just so incredibly cringe that it hurts. So you gotta be like, don't worry, this is a scuff-free environment. You guys will be okay. There is no scuff at all to be had. Oh, finally back! With all the danger cleared up, time to relax and wet my line. Somehow I just can't stop fishing. I keep doing it even if I had to pawn off the wife. Ho ho ho!
That's gonna have a happy ending, I'm sure.
This guy's willing to sell his wife so he can fish more? Why is that? Why is that a thing? Why do so many people want to rush and get married, and then when during their married life, all they ever do is complain about their wife? Like, then why did you marry them? Wait, what? Door's locked. Is a wedded life really that miserable? Does your life end when you get married? Ah, that's the guy's name, Kevin. I love voicing this guy. And here's the rest of them. What? Kevin, what are you doing here? Ooh, it's a long and harrowing story.
We met Mr. Kevin on the road here. We invited him to come too.
On the road?
Why were you traveling again, Kevin?
To be honest, my goal was to investigate the Emerald Tower. After we said our goodbyes in Roland, I've been running around looking into all the towers. All the towers? From your tone, I take it you have visited the other towers. Yup, I've been busy with that, pretty much. That's why I was kinda AWOL during the whole dragon business. Sorry I couldn't give a hand with that. I figured you guys might come out here for a break after that, so...
That makes sense.
Well then, should we have a sit down right now? How's about we do it over dinner? That'll help the, information flow freely, you know?
Oh yeah!
So you're really staying here, Kevin? Well, from what I hear, this is a pretty famous inn, right? Like your friend said, I figured I'd join in the festivities. If you don't mind.
That's, kind of out of the blue.
You have helped us out a lot, though.
What do you think, guys?
I ain't got a problem with it.
It is a nice way to settle our debt to the good father. Hehe. Yeah, I want him to stay too.
I see no reason to object.
I wonder if it's fate bringing us together.
Well, if he's here, let's have some fun. Thank ya! Ain't much in the way of thanks, but if you still got stuff that needs doing, I'd be happy to tag along. Abuse me as much as you need! Why do we keep on using this word? We still have business or party time? I think it's time to party.
Well... Thanks for the offer, but I think we're about ready to drop off our things and relax.
Aw, really? Darn it all. Here I was thinking I'd give up my body to Estelle's cause.
Oh, if you want to sacrifice your body, trust me, there are ways to arrange that.
Hee Kevin likes it though? Oh no, Kevin! Is Kevin a bottom confirmed? Oh man. Well, it's okay. He's still Kevin, and we all love him for just existing. I haven't even seen what this man is doing in the background, and I can only assume that we get enlightened about all of that in the third one. Come on then, let's get checked in. And he most certainly knows something that we don't. Because he's essentially, I forget exactly what his position was, but he's basically like a Grail Knight, right? He's working for the church, and he has all the access to the infos that we don't, because we're just bracers.
Thank you very much for choosing to stay at the Kingfisher's Inn. Allow me to show you to your rooms. Yes, please do. This is the room we have set aside for the ladies. Wow. Wow. This is lovely. It feels peaceful, too. This is the room we used the last time we stayed here, right? We ended up having to sneak into the bandit base and didn't really get to enjoy it much. Yes, I hope you can spend a bit more time in it this time.
Well, hopefully. I did at least get to spend one night in a comfortable bed that time.
The way I remember it, Shira dragged you under the table and laid you out like a sack of garbage. This time I'll be able to drink to my heart's content. This is the room we had set aside for the gentlemen, but I'm sorry. There must have been some confusion about your party size. You may use the room next door for the men as well.
Ah, right. I kinda jumped on this train at the last second. You guys pick rooms and I'll roll with it. How about it? I have no preference. I don't care much either way. Hey! Well then, I shall share a room with Agate. Wait a second. What's with the sudden desire to bunk with me? Ha ha ha! Is it not obvious, Agate? A raven with clipped wings, mended by a tender-hearted young girl. I would be a failure of a bard if I did not hear every detail of that encounter. And also...
Huh?
What?
Agate, try not to murder him, okay?
I mean, how could you murder Olivier? He is the great Olivier. Nobody would be mad at him.
Although, I'm sort of curious as to how that went down myself. But we just talked is all. That doesn't make us any less interested in hearing about it. Maybe more so, in fact. Perhaps we should hear the whole story before calling it a night, Aww. Come now, you two. Don't tease Tita so much. I feel bad for her.
Regardless, I would ask Zin and Kevin to share the other room. I had no problem with that. Hey, I'm not one to stand in the way of a good time, so sure!
Allow me to show you to your room.
Now, hang on! We are not done with this conversation! Hey! Poor Agate. Getting the short end of the stick. Literally. Oh my. Yow! Sounds like things got, kinda crazy. So there really was an ancient dragon nested in Liberal. And it warned about the Aerosol before flying off, huh?
Yeah, makes my head spin just thinking about everything that happened. What I really don't get is why Ragnar couldn't tell us anything about the Aerosol either.
Estelle? It's called Not Yet Near the End of the Series. And so we must leave cryptic messages for you to uncover. Otherwise, it just wouldn't be fun, would it? Actually, there is a line in the Testaments this reminds me of. And the goddess, having bequeathed her treasures, sent forth the holy beast to observe the path the children of men would take.
A holy beast? That certainly does seem like Ragnard.
The more pertinent point, I feel, is the command to observe. They may simply watch over us, and we're commanded to not interfere. Lot of help that is. Well, one way or another, I sure think this makes it look like the Aerosol exists. Think we can even start to piece things together, thanks to what I found in my poking around.
Right, you were investigating the towers. Did you find anything out?
A little bit, yeah. I think you guys are familiar with those weird machines at the top of each tower, right? Did you know they're currently glowing?
Yeah, I remember seeing that one was all lit up. I don't, quite get what that has to do with the Aerosol, though.
Well, Captain Schwartz mentioned something to me. Something weird happened in that room where you fought Alan Richard just before that mechanical monster showed up, right?
Oh yeah! If I remember right, after the gospel was used, all the lights in the ruins went out. And then there was this voice out of nowhere giving a warning, and the pillars all sunk into the floor. Right. The warning was about the first barrier being no longer operative, and the device towers being enabled, as I recall.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. So on a hunch, I double-checked the timing with some witnesses. Those 4 towers started lighting up and stuff at the same time the gospel was used.
You're kidding! So the device towers the warning mentioned are...
The 4 towers of Liberal and the machines at their peaks. I don't got any other explanation, at least. So to sum up then, the ruins beneath Gransel Castle are what produces this first barrier. However, when Colonel Richard used the gospel, this barrier was eliminated.
And in its place, the device towers were activated. Presumably to produce a second barrier of some sort.
A second barrier? But why would you... If you're gonna protect something, you always want to make sure you have a backup. Doesn't answer the questions of what kind of barrier it is, or what the hell is it a barrier for, though. About that... I'm starting to think it's something to hide the location of the Aerosol.
That's right! The Aerosol wasn't in the castle ruins. But it's still supposed to be somewhere in Liberal, right?
Exactly. And if we assume the Society's goal is to obtain the Aerosol, then I think we can say that their experiments are part of a plan to further that goal.
They need to do all that just to...
The experiments, the Gospels, and the Aerosol. It seems they are more tightly interwoven than we first believed. And the one sitting at the loom would be this man called the Professor.
Yeah, it's all him. Same guy who put the gospel on Ragnar's head and made him attack Boss. And the one who... Estelle?
What's up, Estelle? You got awfully quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, about this professor. I think he's the one who made Joshua leave in the first place. Huh? Wait a moment. You mean he's the one who orchestrated the events that brought Joshua into your home? Then made him leave the way he did? I think so. And I bet he's the one who manipulated Colonel Richard and Kurt's memories.
You're kidding! We do not have any explanation for Kurt's memories. It is true. Why do you think this?
Well, you see...
Estelle explained that she can't remember the identity of one man she met the day Joshua disappeared.
That really happened?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because it was like a snap of the finger kind of thing, right? And Estelle forgot after he did that whole exposition dump. Yo, what's up, Boomy? And glad you enjoyed the vid. So happy people actually talk about stuff in this game. I know, right? I didn't notice this, but yeah, that's a really good point. It's like in a lot of series, whether that be just regular anime or video games, a lot of the issues come from lack of communication, and it just becomes so incredibly frustrating as a viewer when things can be solved so easily if only we had just talked with each other. Which is why I usually don't like rom-coms, because everything that happens in a rom-com is usually based off of lack of communication. But when competent characters at that, actually start to talk about a case with each other, that's when it really clicks for me. Lack of communication as a plot point is a crutch. Yes. There's just no substance to it. It doesn't feel good to experience a story like that, you know? It's just yeah, it is what it is, whatever. Just move on with the story. But you can do so much more. Obviously, it is harder, though, to do that. Is this another thing you've been trying to shoulder all by yourself or something?
Not exactly, but... Sorry, I guess it's kind of late to bring it up now. I don't think there can be any doubt at this point, though. It's safe to say that this person must be the one responsible for all our trouble.
He is clearly a man of twisted morals. Yes, we'll need to be careful. Nothing but betrayal in their light, but really those only work if there is redemption at the end. I feel like those kind of miscommunications, they work because there's a reason for them, rather than it just being a device to use to further the plot, you know? I feel like really any plot point that has any substance that is understandable to a viewer must have a reasonable backstory to it, so that, you know, if you were in that particular character's shoes, you understand why they did the things that they did. I guess the examples that I can think of are just like some pretty messed up stuff that characters in dark fantasy stories have done. But, you know, they do that because their backstories were horrific, and they have to learn and grow from that. Yeah. Lack of communication in rom-coms happens in the exact same way IRL a lot. That is true, and that's why we don't touch grass or talk to human beings. Communication is such an important skill that nobody knows how to do for some reason. Just keep it simple. Just tell people how you feel instead of just bottling it all up inside and hiding it and talking behind other people's backs and creating problems in the future. That's stupid. But people do it anyways, because it's just human nature. But yeah. I won't deny that that's what happens. But it is still frustrating to me, at least.
Oh, sorry, Tita. I didn't mean to bring up all this serious junk when we came out here to relax. Oh, no. It's okay, Estelle. It's just, I was wondering why someone would do things like this. Make everyone so unhappy, make Joshua suffer. I just don't get it. Aw, Tita. Don't worry about trying to understand a weirdo like that, okay? You just need to worry about being Tita. Right, Agate?
Why the hell do you keep dragging me into these conversations?
We needed that, I think. Kevin?
Oh, nothing. So how's about we call that enough information swapping for one day? It'd be a crime to let all this wonderful food go to waste.
Can't say no to that. Yes, let us leave debate aside for now. Instead, let us navigate the forest of meat through the rivers of liquor.
Merriment awaits! Rivers of liquor, Lenheim?
That was an unfortunate metaphor.
Oh please, Shira, do not make me swim! Oh, man. I can see that point of view, Soul. And I'm not going to say that it's wrong. It's just for me personally. I dislike it being used in stories because it's not what I want from my media. It's like, when I see one of them, I feel like I've already seen all of them, you know? And obviously that's not the way that it feels for everybody else, but that's how I feel. And so Estelle and her friends set about enjoying their holiday. Casual clothes, Estelle. The calm before the storm. No, Argoth. No. We'll leave that to the guy who's willing to sell his wife off in order to fish more. I'm sure he'll be able to do that a lot better than we ever will. Or the lady that came here with her husband who wanted to fish and she ended up beating him at fishing. She'll do that. Much better than us. Setting aside their cares for a while, they slumbered peacefully and awoke as they wished, come the dawn. In the morning, they borrowed a couple of boats and enjoyed an excursion on the lake. In the evening, they battled to the death, with only one victor left standing alive. Noon saw a pleasant lunch, with no small bit of horseplay. Well, that's what you call horseplay? Freaking Zin just levitating and kicking him repeatedly? I wonder if Agate liked that. Oh, thank goodness. It's part of a cutscene and not me actually doing it. And the evening was perfect for setting a fishing line and letting the hours disappear. Time passed quickly by the idyllic shores of the lake.
That was so much fun. Hee it was. It feels like we've been refreshed, body and soul. Yes, it's been a while since I've had this much fun without drinking. Shira, minors are in the room. Influences, etc. And weren't you slamming back some kind of fruit liquor like a fiend while we were fishing? Oh, honey, please. Something that light doesn't even count. Right, princess? Tita? I think I will invoke, royal prerogative to refrain from commenting.
Dang! The ultimate Uno reverse card.
On a tangent from that, though, Estelle, you're really very good at fishing.
I'm glad Estelle's good at fishing.
You think so? Yeah, you are. You pull them up one after another. It's been her hobby since she was little. Speaking of, Kevin made quite a showing for himself, too. I noticed that. He really seems to like fishing. He definitely knows how to handle a rod.
Ah, yes, I'm sure Kevin knows how to handle a rod real good.
And whatnot, that's for sure. If he got a bit better, he might even make a good rival for me.
But can Kevin handle a rod better than Estelle? Only time will tell.
For the love of... Not everything has to be a competition, Estelle. Hee hee. Still, though, it's a lovely evening. Ah! Estelle, what is it? Nothing. I think I need to go enjoy that lovely evening for a bit. I'll be back for dinner. I understand. Don't be gone too late or I'll eat your portion too. Yeah, I know. See you guys later. Estelle. Shira, don't worry, Tita. I'd like you to leave her alone for a little while, if that's okay. This is about Joshua, isn't it?
Ah!
A good guess.
I mean, what is it never about Joshua? Estelle has the better skill here? Well, statistics-wise, yeah, it seems like. About Monokuma being voiced by Sam Riegel? Is that a meme? It was probably some sort of misunderstanding I had. I think it was probably the JPVA or something like that. But I could be wrong.
The evening was just as lovely back then, too.
Because I'm pretty sure I heard it from somebody doing a Let's Play on the game. And maybe they were also misinformed. Or it was the JP one. Where is everybody? Just out here chilling? Teddy was voiced by Sam Riegel, so we compared it with Monokuma, I think. Another bear. Makes sense. It's been a while though, so I don't remember.
Oh, out for a walk? We still have a little time before dinner. Please feel free to have a look around.
We got lots of fresh fish today too. I'm looking forward to dinner tonight. Yeah.
Ah, good day, Estelle.
The finest liquor, the freshest food. Indeed, it is the picture of refinement. If I had a lovely lady pouring my drinks, then I would have no complaints at all. But oh, that can be saved for after dinner. Indeed. Yo, Estelle. You walking around again? You're like a perpetual motion machine, you know that?
I guess so, yeah. What are you doing, Agate?
Just sitting back and relaxing while we can. Winding down, basically. That is why we came out here after all.
Heck yeah, it is. You gotta relax sometime. It won't hurt to take one day off of work.
Darn right. Anyway, see ya. Oh hey, Estelle. Already feeling Ted out? Not really.
Shira's still relaxing in her room. I just wanted to get outside for a bit.
Alright, well, try and get back before dark. Kevin, the entire game, Kevin is just like ... I see. So that's what it is. This man's insight is unparalleled. The far pier? Ah, yeah. I mean, you know what happened last time. Tita's vocab is rubbing off onto Agate. Honestly, that's really cute to see. And the writing for this game is just off the chain, man. Well, it really helps with voicing the characters, obviously, because they just talk so naturally, but also you get a really good feel for who they are and how they develop over the series. It's great. And this doesn't apply to just main characters either. Like all the side characters and even the NPCs too. Going fishing again? Ugh, don't get so absorbed that you forget about dinner. But it's like, it's kind of sad too, seeing this. And then seeing a lot of other games being like, you know, being made for literally nobody. Being made for modern audiences that don't exist. I'm just glad the Trails games have stayed consistent in their quality, from what I've heard. There we go. Feel like people more than characters, yes. It's always those games where they manage to capture the essence of a character and portray them in a realistic manner, in a way that it makes me feel like I can connect to them and see their friendships form and them grow as characters, that I become super attached to that game. Because like, Persona 4 Golden did the exact same thing. I don't get the same feeling from Persona 5, even though it's also a really good game. And Trails in the Sky is also doing that for me. So Persona 4 and Trails in the Sky are like becoming my favorite games. I guess I'm just a sucker for like character development or good character stories.
What a pretty sunset. It's just like that time.
Yeah.
The sky, the sunset, the water. It's all just like before. Everyone's having fun, but it's not really the same at all, is it?
Not gonna lie, Tinkerlin. I will die on that hill with you. I know a lot of people are Persona 5 fans, but there's a lot in Persona 5 that I feel like they tried to experiment with or tried to copy from P4 and it just didn't really work out. Still a good game though, and a good introduction to the series.
I'm hopeless, aren't I? I made up my mind to chase after him at my own pace, but Mom and Joshua must be laughing at me.
Oh, don't. No, not Mom.
That's right. I did play it once during the dream. I wonder if I can do it again.
Huh? Ah, of course. Hey, that was really pretty, Estelle.
Kevin?
I came by because I was curious who was belting out the melodies. Gotta admit, I didn't think it would be you. So I guess you do have hobbies other than sneakers and fishing, huh?
Harmonica playing is kind of out of character for me, huh?
Nah, not hardly. It suits you. Gotta be honest. I think you're better at fishing, but
You can just come out and tell me I'm bad. Even I don't think I'm really good at this.
made a couple of technical mistakes, sure. But what matters in music is the heart. And that little performance of yours carried your heart. Trust me.
Oh, thanks.
Mind if I get a little closer? Oh,
Sure, go ahead.
got a question I'd like to ask you. Estelle, what are you gonna say when you meet this boyfriend of yours?
Huh?
From what I've gathered, he left under what we might call, circumstances. Heavy ones. Even if you finally catch up to him, have you thought about what you're gonna say to him after all this?
I convinced myself I was going to drag him back, even if I had to pull him by the hair. But I don't think I can really do something that forceful or crazy. To be completely honest, I don't know if what I have to say will even reach Joshua.
And even knowing all that, you're still set on finding him? Yeah.
I've thought a lot about Joshua's situation and my own failings. No matter how hard I try, though, the words to deal with it all don't come to me when I just sit around. So, I'll just let the words come when I finally meet him.
What?
After all, my feelings aren't mine alone, right? There's something that grew between Joshua and I when we were together. So, I think I'll only really be able to find those words once I see him again. Once we meet, our hearts will do the talking. That's why I refuse to worry about that until we find him. I mean, sometimes I get a little sentimental, sure, but let's just call that ladies' privilege.
Oh man. That didn't go according to the steps at all.
What?
Step 1. Estelle is all sentimental and down. Step 2. Estelle worries over a comment from me. Step 3. I follow up nicely. Step 4. Estelle starts feeling better and her opinion of me rises sharply because of it. See? Profit. That was the brilliant plan I was aiming for, but somehow you skipped steps 2 and 3. And thus 4, I think.
Sorry. You're still a good priest, Kevin. You do pay attention to people with worries like me.
Well, it's true. That's part of a priest's job. I gotta admit, I was paying attention to you for reasons that are more personal, Estelle.
Huh? What are you...
Hold that thought.
What? Now I'm... What is it?
Not sure. Looks like a boat's approaching. And I think someone's inside it.
What?
Uh-oh. It's a dead man! Wait. It's our friend! Kurt? Well, okay. I take back my previous comment about, how we should be doing what Kurt's team is doing. I don't think it's been going very well. I patched him up as best as I can, but his wounds are pretty serious. We'll have to stay bedbound for a while.
Poor Kurt.
Never thought I'd see the day where Kurt gets thrashed like this. The hell happened?
Kurt and his team were really close to finding the Society's base from what Lugren told us. Which means Annalise and Carter and Grant should have been with... Oh no!
This is bad.
I called Lugren on the inn's phone. He's contacting the other branches and the Royal Army now. But... if things have gone wrong, Annalise and the others will...
We know. Don't panic. We need to get out there and do what we can. Problem is, where the hell did Kurt's boat float in from? It is curious.
Valeria Lake has no islands or reefs, correct? That's right. It's tremendously deep, so...
So it must have floated in from another shore? It could be very hard to divine precisely which shore, though.
Yeah, the lake is huge. I guess we could ask the army patrol ships to help too, but... Ugh. Kurt? This is... Estelle... and Agate. Everyone.
This is the Kingfisher Inn, on the lakeshore in Boss. You drifted here on the waves, you tough old goat.
The Kingfisher... Yes, I see. I remember my teammates and I infiltrating the Society's base. And then I... Kurt? Don't tell me.
Damn it all! Damn, my memory stolen not once but twice? Ah! I knew it. The Society has intruded upon your mind once again.
Zin, please! Use your key on me as you did last time. Otherwise, everyone else will...
Last time was a desperate improvisation. It won't be able to restore memories locked away by hypnosis. Besides, with your injuries, no, we cannot risk it.
But
In that case, let me try something. What?
and you are
Kevin. Kevin Graham. Grouse Ritter of the church. Ah, that's what you are. A Grouse Ritter. Yeah, that's an easy to remember position. You're just a Grail Knight to me. Think Annalise might have told you about me?
Ah, yes.
Hang on a sec, Kevin. You can undo hypnosis? Kurt's an A rank? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is an A rank. He's like pretty high up there. Well, don't know what I could do about any nasty stuff that's wormed its way into the subconscious, but I think I can manage a little something. If it's just some kind of block in a short-term memory. Doesn't seem like it's been that long since he was hit, so... Oh, neat. That's what you say when you have no other comment. Oh, cool. Is this an example of thaumaturgy? The secret arts of the church? You might call it that. This, might feel like your head's getting kicked by a mule. Repeatedly. I'm guessing you don't care much, though.
Not at all. Please, do what you can.
All right.
Father Kevin, please abuse me.
What? In the name of she who dwells above, do I hold this consecrated septium. Huzzah!
Wow. So pretty.
Silver reflection of the conscious will, black luminance of time's flow. By your opposing natures, I divest this mortal man of the ties which bind his mind.
You okay? Yes, I think so. So much is returning, as though a mist is clearing from my mind.
Just let the fog clear and remain calm and relaxed. Whatever you do, don't try to look into the darkness that lies beyond. Maybe you should have warned him before you did all this.
Yes, I understand. I see what you meant when you warned me this would be unpleasant. That is, my ego is in it.
What? Kurt! Is he going through an entire Persona dungeon? Is he facing against his other self? It's like holy magic? I mean, I guess that makes sense. Olivia was talking about it too, like the secret arts of the church. So they have their own thing going on. You can tell? I'm surprised.
I am proficient in meditation, remember?
Kevin is cool? Yeah. I love this character so much. He's just that guy.
I'm fine. I think I remember enough now.
Really? Great. An impressive technique. You really are more than just a skirt-chasing priest.
Well done, Kevin.
Come on, don't inflate my ego too much here. I mean, a little, sure, but not too much. Anyhow, Kurt, what do you remember exactly?
Yes, well, the society has a base on the northwestern shore of the lake. They built some kind of research facility in secret.
A research facility?
What did they... How did they...
The northwestern parts of the lakeshore are sparsely populated at best. Even so, guard airships do patrol over the area. I don't...
The facility is cleverly hidden. They project a dummy image into the sky to prevent aerial scouting.
What? Nani?
Well, that is an impressive feat.
It's theoretically possible, but how would you...
And if you approach by land, A deep fog springs up around you as you draw nearby. A fog?
Sounds just like Roland.
We broke through the fog and entered the facility. But then we were ambushed by a team of people calling themselves enforcers. They caught us completely off guard and crushed us almost immediately. I lost consciousness not long after reaching the boat. Damn my cowardice! Abandoning Grant, Karna, and Annalise like that? Kurt, don't worry about it, okay? We're going to save Annalise and all the rest. Still?
Don't worry, Kurt. You told us everything we need to know to go kick some fools around.
Yes, on top of that, I suspect we'll have some help from the Royal Army.
Leave the rest to us.
Thank you. Forgive me. I leave it in your hands.
Kurt!
Don't worry, he's just unconscious. Anyway, sounds like we don't have time to stand around.
Right. We need to get going before the army does.
Estelle, I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but...
Yeah, I know.
This is going to be the most dangerous thing we've ever done. By a lot. But you know what? I was prepared to settle things with the society one way or another. That will just happen sooner than I thought. Estelle. Well, I think that was the shortest vacation in history.
Nah, we got plenty of rest. Now it's time to gear up for the real fight. There is a problem. A small army of us going together would stand out too much. It would be best to send a smaller group, I think. How about a group of 4? It's a classic JRPG thing to do.
Yeah, good idea. Hey, everyone. Do you mind if I pick a team like I did back in the ruins?
As you did beneath Gransel? I think that's for the best. I'll be happy to come along.
Sure, I don't mind. I won't hold any grudges if you don't pick me. Though I do want to bust some heads. Of course. Though you will, naturally, ask me to come along.
If you need someone who can heal injuries, I will be happy to come along.
I can help with machines and stuff, I think.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, sorry to spoil the fun, but... Do you mind picking me first?
Huh?
From the sounds of it, Annalise and your friends are in the Society's claws. If they've been given the same treatment Kurt was, or worse, what do you guys do exactly?
Oh.
I see. A good idea. Yeah, good point. Looks like you're in no matter what, Mr. Priest. Thank you.
We should be thanking you, Kevin. Okay, let me pick the rest of the team.
Ooh, right. What level are you, Mr. Kevin? So, here's the thing. I could go with our lowest level party members, but these are enforcers we're talking about. Oh, man. I don't know if we're gonna ever get like another section where it's just like a free time, explore the town and whatnot to level people up. But I definitely need to bring Chloe, and it's almost impossible to not bring Tita. I always bring Chloe to important missions. Yeah, exactly, right. Chloe is just too good of a unit. She's like busted. And the thing is, Zin and Estelle are kind of interchangeable in a way. Obviously, Zin is just like a much better tank, and he can do more physical damage, but Estelle has more utility. Plus, she also has the AoE heal. We already have a pretty good frontliner. And Olivia's basically the same thing as our priest Kevin over here. So yeah, no, it's probably just gonna be the OG team of Tita and Chloe. Olivia's always hilarious, a little else. I mean, being the comedic relief for the group could certainly help with morale in battle, if you want to think of it that way. But yeah. Lyra's a good caster, but you already have Kevin and Chloe? I mean, exactly, right? Like, it's hard to justify bringing Olivier if you already have somebody who's already kind of that range support, and somebody who's just a better caster overall than Chloe.
Great.
Ugh. Well, I guess this was inevitable. Although, we do need to equip you with something better than what you currently have, Mr. Kevin. Okay, yeah, that's just better. Take it. You have a range of 5. I can give you the regular long barrel, as well as... Actually, let me remove the gladiator headband from... Olivier.
Your aid, please!
Together now.
I kind of need this. As well as the other long barrel, too. There we go. So that's what this is for. Is the Adel armor... It might be better. I'll take that off. Hey, Olivier, take off all of your clothes, please. Thank you. Alright. Oh. No! There we go.
Oh, okay. Together now.
Evan, you could take the other gladiator headband and switch this to a long barrel too as well. Oh, wait, also 250, 15. That helps with casting. Your ATS is 393, 332, 302, 636. This is probably better. Up your casting a little bit. This also provides more casting power. Sure. Very good. I wonder what your crafts are. Cross gear, sacrifice arrow, and sacred breath. I think sacrifice arrow is like a heal. It's been a while since we used Kevin. Like, nobody can match Chloe's insane magic damage. Although, to be fair, it does come from the equipment. A lot of it does, anyways. We basically put all of our best stuff on Chloe. So not bringing her is kind of crazy. I wonder if I should put a proxy puppet on Chloe. Put stuff to raise her defense for now. Okay, all of these are good. Yeah, we should be fine. Can't save. Not on this menu. Move out!
Sure is quiet. You'd think we'd be able to see the beach soon or something. This should be the right direction, I think. We should reach land if we keep going on this course.
Ah, besides, check out that mood. This is the sort of night you want to take a girlfriend out on a date, really.
And someone's as mellowed out as ever. But do you actually have a girlfriend, Kevin?
Despite what you might think, I have at least one candidate in each town on the continent, and...
Candidate, meaning you don't actually have one.
Come on, at least let me finish bragging.
Though, Kevin, why are you out here on your own still? This is becoming kind of a big deal and you have no backup aside from us. Are the Grouse Raider kind of understaffed?
Well, the situation's kinda complicated. I got dispatched out here on my own at first, yeah? If stuff really hits the rotating thingamajigger, though some of my buddies might fly out here.
Oh, okay. So the Grouse Raider's job is the retrieval of artifacts, right?
More accurately, investigation, management, and retrieval. And retrieval usually means recovering it from someone. The church has forbidden the average citizen from owning working artifacts, and most nations agree and let us work.
I'm curious. Why does the church want to take them away so badly?
Okay, so, thing is, there's lots and lots of different types of artifacts, right? And nobody really knows how or why they work yet. Despite that, they do work, and depending on how you use it, they can have absolutely crazy abilities. What do you think tends to happen when you put infinite cosmic power in the hands of your average citizen?
What happens?
The biggest thing is actually obsession. They can't resist the seduction of power and inevitably use the artifact for nothing good.
No way. Seriously? Always?
We've seen it happen time and time again throughout history, sadly enough. Estelle? You know, you're not wrong, Fun. She does have infinite cosmic power. She's like,
Yeah, I could blind the entire enemy army, but like, it's just a cannon.
Estelle, you remember Mayor Dalmore well enough to know what I'm talking about, right?
It's true. Mayor Delmore did seem terribly cruel when he showed his true face to us. He seemed like a man who had cast aside anything we would consider moral restraint.
Holding absolute power gives people a warped sort of confidence, erases their ability to control themselves. Flashback to my Fallout New Vegas campaign. Zero. I'm going to be very diplomatic in my approaches to people. I don't want to kill anybody. Obtains powerful energy weapons. Starts shooting. I can't be trusted with power. I can't. It's the mission of the Grouse Raider to stop that before it happens. Ain't always the prettiest job in the world, but...
Really?
Hey, even the Bracer Guild has stuff they can't talk about publicly, right? It's not any different than that.
Oh, well, you've got me there. Hey! So, this is the fog near the base, right?
Now we really got no choice but to plow on ahead.
Yeah. Stay alert, everyone. They might try to ambush us.
Huzzah! Boat go faster! Oh my god. Ah, the fated meeting. That was the ship Joshua was on.
Hey! Looks like we made it through. All right, we've arrived.
Oh, convenient.
I don't see anyone around, but, well...
Yeah, nobody let your guard down. First order of business, I think, is giving that building ahead a scouting out.
I think it would be wise to remember who we are up against as well. If we encounter especially great danger, we should retreat. Yeah, you're right. Tita, do your best to keep out.
I will.
Cool. I mean, if we're going to send anybody to stamp out Ouroboros' existence, we should send the princess of the kingdom. This is part of her royal duties after all. But anyways, my dudes, I think this is where we're gonna call today's stream for now. Next time around, we'll try to explore this secret laboratory and see what's going on. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed your time here and hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later, dudes.